Joining us from Athens now is Louka Katseli E, Labour Minister of the Papandreou government until last month and Economy Minister in 2009 and 2010. Mrs. Katseli, you are also an American-trained economist and a close political ally of Prime Minister Papandreou. Let me start with a simple question. Do you still believe in the euro and the eurozone?
Absolutely, but of course it all depends on whether European leaders show their willingness to support the eurozone tomorrow and the days to come and the weeks to come through appropriate measures to provide financial stability and sustainability throughout the eurozone.
Now, apart from the riots and protests in the streets, how has the crisis changed Greek society? Is there any sense of we have been living beyond our means for too long and now we have to work harder? Or is it the political class has betrayed us and now we're all victims?
There is a little bit of both. When you have a crisis of such unprecedented magnitude, people are angry, family budgets are cut, people see their lives reversed. Purchasing power has fallen and unemployment is on the rise. So there is anger, there is frustration, but I think there is also hope that we can do all that is needed. Move forward and resume growth and get the country out of this mess.
Now, some of the conditions imposed by our international creditors are a tough austerity package and structural reforms. The government has produced a list of public properties which are going to be privatized. How does that affect the national pride? We're talking about infrastructure, real estate, even islands here.
Well, the issue of privatization is an old one, and structural reforms means much more than privatization. But privatization is an integral part of a package for improving competitiveness. There is no doubt that most Greeks will not object to a sensible and credible program of privatization, especially in sectors where the public sector does not need to be involved. But this has to be done with transparency, with accountability, and to make sure that assets, when they are sold at reasonable prices in a credible time horizon.
Greece is not just bust, it's deeply uncompetitive. Now, dealing with that will require years of painful reforms. Is the country prepared for that?
The country is prepared to do all that is needed to improve its competitiveness, put jobs back on the central policy agenda, and resume growth. And for this, we need European support because we cannot manage debt by ourselves. There has to be a European solution to the debt issue. We need an equal sharing of the burden, and we need a gradual shift of policies as things improve so that the burden of adjustment is equally shared across all groups, with a fight to tax evasion and improving the productive structure, restructuring and attracting investment, which is very much needed.
Okay, that's Louka Katseli, former Labour and Economy Minister of the Papandreou government. Thank you so much for being with us.
You're welcome.